Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and I'm here with my co-host Frank Santopadre, once again at Nutmeg with our engineer Frank Verderosa. And today we have a guest with us, Kevin Dougherty.
Kevin.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Tell us how you...
Now,
Go ahead.
Now, before Kevin speaks,
Yes.
The audience hasn't heard this one yet, I don't think. We interviewed John Amos.
Nope, the audience has not heard it.
And I could not think of what Leslie Uggams would sing when they do that.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure, I was walking down the street, and I'm pretty sure now it was Sugar Pie Honey Bun.
Really?
Yeah, Sugar Pie Honey Bun.
Sure.
You know that I love you.
Nobody
Can't
could come
help.
up with this?
Yeah.
What was the name of the segment within the Leslie Uggams show?
Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. Does this
Sugar
ring?
Hill.
Does this
The
mean anything
Sugar
to
Hill
anybody?
Gang? Sylvia
No.
Robbins?
It was a little show within the Leslie Uggams variety
Okay.
show. Almost the way they used to do Mama's Family as part of the Carol
Oh.
Burnett show.
Okay.
It was kind of a baked-in sitcom.
I had to get that out.
And we had John Amos here, and we asked him because he was on that cast.
Okay.
I think he was a writer on that show, and nobody seemed to know. Any other maintenance you want to do before we start?
No. But I also kicked myself for not asking John Amos to go damn.
Yes, that turned up on
you have
social
to ask
media.
him to do that? Isn't that what he does?
Yeah.
Isn't that his thing?
That turned up on social media. So Kev is here. And Kev, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kevin Dougherty. I'm the biggest podcast fan of. I've been listening for how many? 100? We're trying to figure out how many guests.
You are our mega fan.
I am the mega fan. That's not like I'm a writer and sometimes artist, sometimes animator.
Friend of Drew Friedman's.
Friend of Drew Freeman's, working on a Kickstarter for a documentary about Drew Freeman called Vermeer of the Borscht Belt.
It's about time.
And you'll be able to get more information at ChicoNeededTheMoney.com. I stole that from you guys. You can have it when I'm done with it, but I'm keeping it for at least a couple months.
He registered our catchphrase, the bastard.
Oh, fuck him.
So you've heard every episode of this show.
At least once.
God
yes.
help you.
Yeah. And I've been an early adopter. I've listened to every one.
You're a prince. We really appreciate it. So Kev called me, and he said, I got an idea for you guys. I'm going to go. I've been collecting old TV guides. And I said, well, why don't you just bring the TV guides and riff and just read stuff out of them? Our researcher, Paul Rayburn, is here, too, to look stuff up and be the, what did you say you were the point of view?
I am the unknowing, ignorant listener who is amazed by how much you guys know. And I'm proud to be.
I can back you up on that. You are ignorant.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Coming from you,
spoken to you,
Gilbert.
and you're incredibly ignorant.
And then after we spoke, Kev, you said you would turn it into, you had a different angle on it, and you would turn it into trying to stump us.
Yeah, podcast squares. I've got at least 16 questions all about previous guests on the podcast.
Okay, brother.
You want to hear
Let
one?
it rip. We don't have any kind of we don't have any game show music, so Frank maybe Frank
keep
will
in
put
mind that this is a multiple choice questions with 120 something possible answers.
Oh, geez.
Multiple choice.
Well, no, it's multiple choice because all the answers are people who have been on the show.
This is scaring me.
Okay, try us out.
Okay, here's number one. Before he was a cast member on the 1991 reboot of the Carol Burnett Show, this podcast guest played George Clooney's brother on an NBC pilot. He's also
Dick Van Dyke?
No, he's also famously known as he's inexplicably, I think he's one of George Clooney's best friends.
Oh, I got that. You gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our buddy Richard Kind.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah. Well, they roomed together.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, Richard Kind.
That's because
yeah.
they played brothers on a show.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Because I want to hang out with those two. I want to see what those two guys have in common.
I was thinking the other day as I was walking around, we got to get Richard Kind back.
Oh yeah.
He's a good twofer.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's one of those great self-interviewing guests where
yes.
you and I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, he just wind him up and let him go. Okay, this guest is a famous tough guy. His credits include a failed TV version of Car Wash and several turns playing New York City cops, including the title role in 1997's Della Ventura. Ran for one season on ABC.
I know this one too.
Do you? Because I think it's just.
Well, this is
it has to be.
This is tied to a story. He was roasted. You'll get it because he's a friar, and he was roasted by Belzer about this short-lived series, Della Ventura. And Belzer was so ruthless in his roasting of him that he actually started to get emotional during the roast.
Oh.
Who was our angriest guest
His son
outside
was
of
a
Pat Cooper?
stuntman.
Oh, they was Danny Aiello.
Bingo.
Bingo. Ding.
Paul, what can you find out about Della Ventura while Kevin is still
Ventura, let me
firing
check it
questions at us? Short-lived.
One season.
One season.
One and done.
The great Danny Aiello. Boy, that remains one of my favorite episodes.
Insane.
God damn it, that was
Yeah,
funny.
it
was.
Gil started the show by saying, "Who do you hate?"
And he never stopped.
He was off to the races.
And it was like, there it was trying to shoehorn a question in between all his yelling.
Yeah, and he kept asking his assistant to back him up on everything. He was great.
Della Ventura didn't even make it a year. It started
Really?
in September 97, went through January 98.
He was
So
what, a
really
tough New York cop.
Not even quite.
You're just making that up. You don't know that. You're
I
just
never saw it.
guessing.
He could have been a city planner for all
That
I
was
know.
back when the days when 13 episodes was like a huge failure.
Lucy Liu was in it.
Lucy Liu.
Really?
Yeah. What was the
Lucy
year
Liu was in it.
for Della
1997.
Ventura? Wow. Okay, good
Okay,
question.
here's another one. A versatile guest, skilled at drama, comedy, and variety, he appeared as a semi-regular on The Ann Sothern Show and Dr. Kildare before starring and co-starring in several very big hit comedies. You wouldn't
Woof.
know. Ann Sothern and Dr. Kildare.
Not Larry Storch.
No.
What was he a song and dance man primarily?
Oh, yeah.
Was this Ken Berry?
Yes, Ken Berry. Bingo. Oh, easy. Get it too quick.
I just know our guests.
Yeah.
Gilbert forgets them the next
Yeah.
week.
You can't forget.
I don't know who they are as I'm talking to them.
You know the Ken Berry Wow Show. How do you forget
the
the
Ken
Ken
Berry
Berry
Wow
Wow
Show.
Show?
Yes.
You know, when we had Bob Einstein on the show, I don't think we asked him about the Ken Berry Wow Show. It was on one of my
No.
cards. So
We'll
we
have
never,
to have-
Really?
we'll have
we
to
never
bring
got
them
to
back.
it. How did we drop that ball?
That was a top 5 show, Bob Einstein. That was
But wasn't he funny?
something,
was
boy.
great.
He called me the other day. I have to call him back. He was very flattered by all the social media attention.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was.
that's great.
It's rare that a guest calls to thank us. So
Is he on
kudos
Facebook?
to Bob.
Or do you have to print Facebook out and send it, fax it
No,
over
I
to
just
him?
shared it with his manager. He's a friend of mine, so I just shared it with him, and he was really flattered.
Excellent.
Great show.
Okay. This guest appeared on the Ted Knight Show as an actor, Laverne and Shirley, and the Steve Allen Comedy Hour, which was a 1981 pilot with Billy Saluga and Foster Brooks.
I'm seeing
This is
him
not
tomorrow.
the Steve Allen Comedy Hour from when Steve Allen was Steve Allen.
I'm
This is
seeing him tomorrow night.
I thought that
now
was him.
he's primarily
Yes.
known as a writer.
He's just had a birthday, and we're taking him out for his birthday. Tom Leopold.
Yes.
Yes, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Bing. I wish we had-
Tom was the not on the successful Ted Knight Show, which was the Too Close for Comfort.
No, it's called the Ted Knight Show.
Right, he was on the
Yes,
failed
yes.
version of the Ted Knight Show.
Now, what was
I think he was the
What was
son-in-law.
he in the Ted Knight
Was
show?
he a cartoonist? Or
Well,
was that-
in Too Close for Comfort, wasn't that one where he was the
I
cartoonist?
think he was the cartoonist on Too Close for
Oh,
Comfort.
okay.
And I think Tom was the ne'er-do-well son-in-law.
the ne'er-do-well.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was on Laverne and Shirley because he and McKean
Yes,
went to
yes,
NYU
yes.
together. They go way back.
And who was that? I haven't seen him for a while. That the gay actor who was
Oh, Jim J. Bullock.
Yes.
Jim J. Bullock. No I.
Here, I Googled Tom Leopold and Ted Knight,
Yeah.
and what's the first thing that came up? Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Gold.
Wow. Excellent.
I want to give props to Tom Leopold for a minute, who I was saying to Drew the other day may have said the funniest thing that was ever said on this show, which was you were asking him about actors he'd worked with, and he said that Gert Frobe tore his anal lining. Gert Frobe was Goldfinger, for those people that...
Oh, okay.
That may have been the funniest thing ever said on this show.
And an image I'm going to forever be trying to get out
he's
of my head.
Yes.
Tom is a genius, and happy birthday, Tom.
Okay, here's a guest who appeared on the soap opera Ryan's Hope in 1980. He worked with Sidney Lumet, your favorite, Francis Ford Coppola, and he sang on at least one of the Jerry Lewis telethons. I'm pretty sure I saw him sing on the last Jerry Lewis telethon. Worked with Francis Ford
Not
Coppola.
a yell again.
No.
No.
So he worked with Coppola.
There's bigger-
Wasn't James Karen.
No.
Wait a minute. Give me those clues again. I might have this
He
one
was
too.
he was a soap guy on Ryan's Hope. Also worked with Sidney Lumet
I got
and
this
Francis
one.
Ford Coppola.
I got this one. He was one of my favorite guests in this very room, sitting there playing the guitar. Dominic Chianese.
Chianese, yes.
He's in Night Falls on Manhattan for Sidney Lumet.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's in Dog Day Afternoon.
And he's in Dog Day
Yes.
Afternoon.
Now, was Night Falls in Manhattan, which is the one that had
That's the one with Dreyfuss.
Vin Diesel?
Oh, God. Is
really?
Vin Diesel in that? Dreyfuss and Andy Garcia and Ron Liebman.
Ron Liebman,
yeah.
Our buddy is in that. It's a terrific little Lumet picture.
And
Yeah.
Dominic was responsible for probably the most emotional moment on the show when he sang those songs, and he got very, very
That was-
I was crying.
It was beautiful.
Even
That was-
Gilbert was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was terrific.
Yeah.
When I remember he was on The Last Jerry Lewis, and he got the 3 a.m. slot, and he just came out with a guitar, and I'm like, it's Uncle Junior. And
Yeah.
He killed it.
He's
killed
a
it.
sweet man. We love him.
Good for him. Okay, this is my favorite question. This is like the best question ever. Okay. The father of this podcast guest was portrayed on screen in a Hollywood movie by another podcast guest.
Wow.
This should
I
be
should
easy.
know this.
Can you follow
This
this?
is the kind of shit I would bring up in research.
Give it to us again.
Say again,
A
Kev?
podcast guest was portrayed on screen. The
Now,
father.
wasn't Bob Einstein?
No,
his father was,
not Park Your Carcass. Or,
Yeah.
The father of a podcast
But
guest
always worth bringing Park Your Carcass up.
was portrayed in a Hollywood movie by another podcast guest. Think about it. I think you addressed it when he was on.
Oh, shit. I think I got this.
He played the father. A guest you had here played the father of another podcast guest in a big Hollywood picture.
In a big Hollywood picture.
Well, big. I mean, like a major director, instantly recognizable director.
That's pretty cool that we've had 2 guests and one played the
You
other
had
one's
to bring this up
father.
at the time.
Not Steven Weber. Because Steven Weber made that movie about... You know what's funny, too, is we had Will Jordan here last night talking about Willie Weber, who was Don Rickles' manager, who's Steven Weber's grandfather.
Oh, wow.
So the weird symmetry with this show, the stuff that crosses over all the time.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, Dara came in to guest. Dara
Came in with Sarah Karloff and
Dara, you
Ron
can come in and
Chase.
guest, too.
Stump the band. I'm winning. Let's put some money down.
That was a good one. That one could have been.
Do we give up?
I give up.
Yeah.
Max Baer Jr.'s dad, Max Baer, was played by Craig
Bierko.
Oh my God! Oh my
We
God!
even had Craig. I told Craig that Max was going to be on the show, and he sent me.
That should have been my big finish. I should have saved that one.
Should have saved it.
Wow!
That's an envelope wrapped inside in an enigma.
That was a riddle wrapped in an enigma. You bastard!
Yeah. Wow!
I got excited. I think my heart skipped a beat from that one.
I think you broached the subject with Max. Or
Well,
something.
because Max was upset. Max
that's
Baer
right. Yes,
Jr.
yes.
was upset by Ron Howard's portrayal of his
They
father.
made him look like a villain.
They
that's
made him
what
look
keeps
like
him
a-
from building that Beverly Hills Hillbillies casino. Is Craig Bierko is to blame for the financing falling through for the Beverly Hillbillies casino they've been trying to pitch since 1964. And he's still pissed off about it.
Oh.
Okay, here's somebody perhaps more known for being a great character actor. He also directed 11 episodes of Touched by an Angel and 7 episodes of The Love Boat.
I know this is easy. 'Cause
Really?
This was in my research. This is good stuff.
You know?
You'll have to give Gilbert some other hints to his
okay.
identity.
Yeah, yeah.
But Gilbert will get this one.
Ooh,
Well, I'll give it to him with
yeah,
a clue.
give him.
He's famous for leering.
Oh, okay, yes, yes.
Oh my God! Stuart Margolin.
Yeah,
Stuart Margolin.
The only other clues I could say were Love America Style and Rockford Fly, and there's no way that's just a giveaway.
Yeah.
He's terrific.
Yeah,
Stuart
he was fun.
so great. And you know, I finished we finished that episode and I was editing it together and I went and I watched an interview with Stuart and he referred to himself in the interview as Stuart Margolin. And I thought, did we spend an entire episode
pronouncing
calling
his
him
name
Margolin?
wrong.
And he was such a gentleman.
Didn't say anything?
That I don't think he said anything.
Ouch.
So there you go. I let a little secret out. Sweet man.
Yeah, very nice.
And didn't mind Gilbert referring to him as a leering creep for an hour.
Because I remember someone was saying, who's that actor who was always leering? And immediately I went, Stuart Margolin.
I'm gonna see your Stuart Margolin and raise it. Not only did he direct, how many episodes of Touched by an Angel?
11.
Here's the thing you don't know about Stuart Margolin. That's in his closet.
Do I want to know?
He directed at least 2 straight-to-video or TV movies starring the Olsen twins.
Wow.
There you go.
Which ones?
I can't remember. But he's a versatile guy.
Okay, here's one. Marvin Kaplan, Michael McKean, Larry Storch, George Takei, and Lorraine Newman all have something in common with Gilbert. What is it?
Takei.
Takei.
Were they all on Saturday Night Live?
No. Marvin Kaplan, I don't think, was on Saturday Night Live.
No, of course not. Voiceovers.
There you go. Bingo, one for Gilbert.
Nice. Nice, Gil.
Yes.
Nicely turned.
Well, here's a strange one. This guest, I'm going to give you some characters that a guest played. And see if you would guess.
Okay, don't make it too easy.
Yeah, well, this isn't too easy. It depends on what you'll watch, I guess. Played characters named B.J. Cooper, Greg Sherman. These are such TV names.
Isn't that what's his name?
And Bob Easton. I could give you the shows.
What was his name? Who burned his eyes?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Greg Evigan.
Yeah,
Is it Greg Evigan?
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he was in BJ and the Bear, but his last name wasn't Cooper.
The shows were Mad Men of the People, Pride and Joy, and Nip and Tuck.
Well, I got a guess on this one, and I'm just going to guess, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess a guy who would turn up in all of those shows, a guy who acts in everything.
Yeah.
Is it Mike McKean?
No.
Oh, okay.
You want the answer?
Give me the clue one more time.
He played characters named, I'm just using these names because they're stupid TV names, B.J. Cooper, Greg Sherman, and Bob Easton in shows Mad Men of the People, Pride and Joy, and Nip and Tuck. And I don't want to say he was on Sex and the City because that gives it away.
Bierko was on Sex and the City, but we did him already.
I didn't say there was no duplications of answers. I didn't say.
That is sneaky.
Keep that in mind because that comes up again.
Sneaky. Yeah, Mad Men of the People, yeah. A pretty funny...
that was the Dabney
Coleman show.
Marissa Tomei, Cynthia Gibb, Todd Sussman. Wow.
How long did Mad Men of the People run, Paul? That was boy. Talk
94.
about a funny guy who couldn't
Just 1 year?
Couldn't get a
94,
run on
95,
TV.
which means a year, I guess.
He did Slap Maxwell. He did Buffalo Bill.
Oh,
which
Buffalo
was a
Bill,
great
yes.
show with Gina Davis, the Jay Tarsis show, and what was the other one? Mad Men of the People. Mad Men of the People.
He was in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah,
He's
we
in a
got to
new
get
show.
Dabney Coleman. I
Yeah.
think he's in Connecticut.
He's got a new show. He's got something else coming out.
He's got something to plug.
Yes, he does.
Good guest for us.
Oh, yeah.
We can find him. How long will Paul work on that while you're plowing away? How many you got left? Because maybe we'll break this in half and do 2 shows.
6 more.
Sarah just
Six-ish.
Sarah just yelled, "Hell yeah!" How much time have we done on this one?
Yeah, you're at like the 27-minute mark.
Okay, we're gonna wrap.
Okay.
We're at the 27-minute wrap. So we're having so much fun doing this. We'll come back and do it again with Kevin.
So this has been Gilbert and Frank's Amazing Colossal Obsessions, and our guest was Kevin Dougherty.
And what's with asking the same celebrity twice?
I didn't say I wasn't gonna. There's no rules. There was no rules.
There is a rule.
It's like a slow pitch and a slow pitch, and then
Everybody knows there's a rule. You can't have the same
you can throw a fastball and it's supposed to surprise you.
No, that's not fair.
Well, wait till part 2. You're going to be really pissed.
Okay, we'll see you for part 2, guys.
Here we go, boys. Obsession.